Hey guys, I don't know if any of you have tried to go to Craigslist today, but it's blocked. And a few other sites such as Wikipedia are also blocked. They're all urging people to contact their congressman to vote no towards the SOPA Act and the other Protect IP Act. And so if you're watching this video, and if you haven't contacted your congressman, stop watching this video and go do that first. If you don't know how, Wikipedia actually has a really good system. When you try to go to view a Wikipedia webpage, what they do is they actually put your zip code and they tell you, these are your congressmen, we want you to tell them to vote no on these bills, and there's a nice, they give you the contact information there. So just go to Wikipedia and you can find out through there. These bills have the power to block sites when users post copyrighted content, and they also give the people who hold the copyrights way too much power, and it sort of takes away the right of the internet to be free and open, and nobody really wants that taken away, mainly because without the internet I wouldn't be able to give my book review of The Science of Superstition. I mean, this is a copyrighted work, and all the books that I review are copyrighted, and when I hold them up and I show you the covers and I talk about the content of the books, that's basically some sort of infringement, because I'm telling you what's going on in these books. So it's very important to remind your representatives to vote no on these bills. With that said, I did finish reading The Science of Superstition, and on a scale from 1 to 10, I would have to rate it a 4. The author, Bruce M. Hood, raises an interesting thesis. The main idea for the book is that children are ingrained with the predisposition to believe in supernatural things. The way our mind works while we're developing, while we're trying to figure out how the world works in our early stages of life, our learning methods predispose us to believe in the supernatural. Ideas that the mind is somehow separate from the brain, where that's not true, obviously, because if you destroy the brain, you destroy a person's mind, and we see that with Alzheimer's and all types of other degenerative diseases. But there's an idea that the mind is separate from the brain that they talk about in the book that starts very, very young, where if you take sort of the mind of one person and transfer it into a different person, kids will say that that different person is the original person. The original person is no longer himself because his mind was taken out of him. And these sort of ideas are supernatural because the mind doesn't exist without the brain, and this has been shown many times. But the book gives a lot of examples like that of superstitious beliefs that people hold. For example, would you wear a cardigan that came from a killer, even though the killer's in jail or dead? If he was like a mass murderer and his clothes were for sale, very, very cheap, and it was a very nice sweater that you always wanted, that you would buy if it were brand new, but it's cheap and it's used, would you buy it and wear it if it came from a killer? I mean, there's nothing from the killer that gets transferred into the cardigan, but most people would say no. The book gets its 4 out of 10 rating because it does give interesting examples. What it does propose is that everybody holds supernatural beliefs, and it sort of sees this as a universal, and I don't really quite agree with that. It does give a wide range of beliefs, though, from religious beliefs to beliefs in ghosts to beliefs in afterlife, or in essences, like there's an essence in people. And let's say cloning were one day available and you were able to clone a person like exactly, the original person would always be the original, because the cloned person doesn't have the same essence, even though this essence that we speak of doesn't really exist. The book doesn't really focus on cultural superstitions that we learned because we are taught them, but the book was a bit dry in its technical jargon. It got really bogged down by the language. In the end, the conclusion was that society would never ever let go of their supernatural beliefs because it's something that's ingrained, hardwired in our biology, in everyone. The next book I'm going to read is Salem's Lot by Stephen King. Now, I really wanted to read Graveyard Shift by Stephen King, but for some reason I don't own the book. Awkward, I know, because I own so many Stephen King books. So I'm actually going to try to get Graveyard Shift sometime next week after I get paid. I'll go into the Strand, which is a bookstore here in New York, and I'll probably get it from there. So I don't know how much you guys like DVDs, but I found a cool DVD store here in Manhattan, and what they do is they have a sales rack where they sell DVDs for $3 each, which in New York is pretty inexpensive. I usually don't buy DVDs for over $5, so that's like my limit if I'm going to get a DVD. But I recently got this DVD, Sleepy Hollow, which I saw. It's a Tim Burton, Johnny Depp, film, and they work together a lot, and I really love these two guys. Tim Burton and Johnny Depp when they worked together. Sweeney Todd, another Tim Burton, Johnny Depp movie. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, not as good as the original, but still Johnny Depp and Tim Burton. Edward Scissorhands, very awesome movie. If you've never seen this, I highly suggest you do. It's a very touching film. Corpse Bride, where Johnny Depp actually does the voice of the male character in here. The Nightmare Before Christmas, Johnny Depp is not in this one, but it's actually a Tim Burton film, and this is actually the special edition version. It has some short films such as Frankenweenie and Vincent, which are some of Tim Burton's less known but really, really cool short films. And lastly, I have here Secret Window. It's not actually one of Johnny Depp's better films, but that's not his fault. It's based off a Stephen King novel called Secret Window, Secret Gardens. Alright, that's all I have for you guys today. Aaron, I'll see you on Friday. I'll see everyone else next week.